Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about you. One time.
I'ma say it's all about you.
For the bitches that think it's all about you.
What's poppin', everybody? So today I'm filming a makeup look. So yeah, if y'all want to see this look, just keep watching. Even if you don't, you should keep watching. So like, yeah. What's up, y'all? So I'm gonna prime my eye with some e.l.f. face primer. Next, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. It's the Wet n Wild Correction Mega Glow, and I just put that on my eyelid and blend that out with the Wet Beauty Blender. And if y'all see me talking, it's because I didn't realize I was gonna do a voiceover until halfway through this video. So I was just talking to myself. So yeah. Next, I'm gonna take a translucent powder and set my eye with that with a foundation brush. After I put that on my eye, I go in with After Party by Urban Decay and I put that on a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm making sure to blow off the excess product. Now to blend the eyeshadow, we're gonna use Hoola Bronzer on a blending eyeshadow brush. Now going back in with After Party just to add some more pigment and also blending it out again. Now to add some depth, I just took a little darker shade of burgundy and I put that on my outer corner with a crease brush. Now I'm just taking a makeup wipe and wiping the fallout. Now I'm gonna wet a lid brush and apply Maiden, which is a golden shade. Now going back in with a blending brush and just making sure that everything is blended nicely and that there's no harsh lines. Now for my face makeup, I'm going to use the same primer and just make sure that it's on my face evenly. Now applying the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Concealer on my under eyes and anywhere that there are blemishes. Now I'm going to get my beauty blender and wet it and blend that all out. Now for foundation, I use my Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect, and I put it in polka dots all over my face and I blend that out with a wet beauty blender. Don't mind my dancing. Now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and wipe the foundation off of my lips. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder with a powder brush and put that all over my face. Now I'm going to put more powder on my face. I'm using my Airspun loose powder on a beauty blender and baking my under eyes and putting it wherever I put concealer. Now going back in with my Hoola bronzer on an angled brush, I'm applying that to my cheekbones and my forehead. Now going back in with my airspun powder and my beauty blender, I'm applying that to under my cheek bronzer. Now going in with the e.l.f. highlighting brush, I'm just wiping off all the excess baking powder. Now I'm just blending out my cheek bronzer with a beauty blender. Now I'm gonna put Hoola bronzer on my jawline and blend that out. Now I'm gonna use a really super duper tiny angled brush with some Hoola bronzer to bronze my nose. Alright, so for blush, I'm using a cool blush, and it's from Sephora, and a palette, I'm not sure what it's called, and with a big fluffy brush, and blending that out with a beauty blender. So for setting spray, I'm going to use a setting spray that I got from Sally's. It's called Palladio, which I don't know. But when I set my face, I like to go to the restroom and wash my hands just because I feel like there's a bunch of makeup all over them. So now after I set my face with setting spray, my face is still a little damp and I like to apply highlight, and I'm just blending that out to be sure that it looks good. So now it's time for eyebrows. I did half of them off camera, but like, yeah. I then carved my brows out with the same concealer that I've been using, and yeah. Now it's time to highlight my brow bone, my inner corners, and my nose just to brighten up the look a little bit more. Now it's time for mascara, and I have like 4 that work for me, so it's like whatever floats your boat, man. And I don't like to curl my lashes, I just put mascara on, so yeah. Alright, y'all, so that's basically it for this look. If y'all liked it, give it a like, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah. Y'all for making videos, that's what I gave you. Y'all better be grateful. Okay, thanks, bye.